Right now, there's this insane new trend blowing up on YouTube, and it's all about Vox-style animations, those paper-cut style visuals that make documentary videos insanely engaging and keep people glued to the screen. And these videos are pulling in some crazy numbers. But here's the problem. Most YouTube gurus are teaching this using expensive software that beginners can't really afford. It's just not beginner-friendly. So I did my own research, and I found a way to create these exact same animations completely free without paying for any software. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create high-quality Vox-style paper animations from scratch using 100% free AI tools. And don't worry, it's simple enough that even if you're a complete beginner, you'll be able to follow along. I mean, just take a look at this animation I made in about 5 minutes using this free workflow.
The town of Millbrook had not seen a headline like this in 30 years. On a quiet October morning, a jogger noticed something wrong near the river trail. Police tape stretched across the path before sunrise fully broke. Detective Sarah Voss arrived to a scene already crawling with questions. The victim was identified within hours as local pharmacist Daniel Reyes. He had no known enemies, according to everyone who knew him. His car sat untouched in the parking lot, keys still in the ignition. A single dropped receipt became the first thread investigators pulled. It traced back to a hardware store 12 miles outside town. Security footage showed a hooded figure buying rope and duct tape. The purchase was made just 6 hours before the murder.
All right, let's jump in. The very first thing you're going to need is access to the master prompts we're going to use to automate this entire process. You should find them down in the description. This master prompt is all you need to create these Vox-style paper animations. So go ahead and copy the first master prompt. Next, open Claude, paste the prompt, and hit Enter. Claude is going to ask you what topic you want your video to be about. For this tutorial, we're making a crime documentary, so just type crime documentary. After that, Claude will ask how long you want the script to be. We'll go with 2 minutes. And just like that, Claude generates a complete 2-minute documentary script for us. If you want a longer script, just tell Claude how many minutes you want, and it'll generate one for you automatically. Now that we have the script, the next thing we need is image prompts. All you have to do is type next. As you can see, Claude immediately starts generating detailed image prompts for every scene in the script. While that's loading, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel because we're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers before September 1st, and I'd really appreciate your support. And there we go. All of our image prompts are ready, and as you can see, every single one is detailed and polished. Now it's time to generate the images. For that, we're going to use Google Flow. Simply click New Project, copy the first image prompt from Claude, and paste it into Google Flow. Then make sure your settings are Image 16:9, Aspect Ratio Nano Banana Pro Model. Once that's done, click Generate. Within seconds, Google Flow creates an incredibly detailed, polished image. Now obviously, generating every image one by one would take forever. So instead, we're going to automate the process using the ZepFlow extension. Just search for ZepFlow extension, open the first website, click Get, and install it in your browser. Once it's installed, open the extension inside Google Flow. Now head back to Claude and copy the rest of the image prompts. Come back to Google Flow, paste all of those prompts into ZepFlow, and you'll see every prompt gets loaded automatically. Before you start, make sure to turn on auto download so every generated image is automatically saved to your computer. Now click Start Generation. Google Flow will begin creating all of your images automatically. At this point, honestly, go grab yourself a cup of coffee. By the time you're back, most, if not all, of your images should already be generated and downloaded. Once every image is ready, it's time to turn them into animated videos. Go back to Claude one more time and simply type Next. Claude will now generate a video animation prompt. The best part is you'll use this exact same prompt for every single image. Copy the prompt, head over to Google Flow, select your first image, click Animate, and paste the prompt. Keep these settings. Video generation 10-second duration. Then click Generate. Within seconds, Google Flow creates an amazing paper-style animation. As you can see, it looks incredibly clean and professional. Now just repeat the exact same process for every remaining image. Use the same animation prompt for each one. Once all of your animated clips are finished, download every video. Next up is the voiceover. Now, this is honestly one of the most important parts of your entire video, because even if your visuals look incredible, a boring voiceover can completely kill your audience retention. For this, we're going to use 11 Labs. And honestly, I don't think I even need to explain why. It's one of the most realistic AI voice generators available right now, and that's exactly why almost every big faceless YouTube creator is using it. So go ahead and open 11 Labs. Once you're inside, simply copy the script that Claude generated earlier and paste it into the text box. Now comes the fun part, choosing your voice. 11 Labs gives you tons of different voices to choose from, whether you're looking for something cinematic, documentary style, dramatic, calm, or energetic. For crime documentaries, I usually recommend using a deep, serious voice because it instantly makes your content feel more professional and keeps viewers emotionally invested. But feel free to experiment and pick whichever voice fits your style. Once you've selected your voice, simply click Generate. Within just a few seconds, 11 Labs creates a realistic voiceover that honestly sounds like it was recorded in a professional studio. A documentary with only narration and visuals feels a little empty. What really brings everything together is the background music. You actually don't need expensive music libraries for this. If you want copyright-safe music quickly, you can always download tracks directly from the YouTube audio library. There are thousands of free tracks available there, and many of them work surprisingly well for documentary-style videos. But if you want something completely unique that nobody else is using, then we're going to generate our own soundtrack with AI. To do that, head back over to Claude one more time. Now simply type Next. Claude will generate 2 different music prompts for you. These prompts are already optimized, so you don't really need to change anything. Just copy both prompts. Now open Suno AI. If you've never used Suno before, don't worry, it's incredibly simple. Paste the music prompt into Suno, click Generate, and let the AI do its thing. Within a few moments, Suno creates an original cinematic soundtrack based on your prompt. Sometimes it'll even generate 2 different versions. Take a minute to listen to both. One version might feel darker, another might feel more emotional, or maybe one builds suspense better than the other. Choose whichever one matches the mood of your documentary. Now you have everything you need. At this point, all that's left is putting everything together. And that's where editing comes in. Don't worry though, this isn't going to be some crazy Hollywood edit. We're keeping everything simple, clean, and beginner-friendly so anyone can do it. Let's jump into that now. So let's open up our editing software. For this tutorial, we're going to use CapCut because it's free, beginner-friendly, and honestly has everything we need to put together a professional-looking documentary. Once you're inside CapCut, create a new project and import all of the files we just created. That includes all of your animated video clips, your 11 Labs voiceover, and the background music from Suno. The first thing I always recommend doing is dragging the voiceover onto the timeline before anything else. Think of the narration as the backbone of your video. Everything else is going to be built around it. Now start listening through the narration from the beginning. As you hear each sentence, place the matching animated clip directly above it on the timeline. Don't worry about making everything perfect on the first try. Just focus on getting the right visual matched with the right part of the story. Once every clip is roughly in place, it's time to tighten everything up. Zoom into the timeline and start trimming each clip so it changes naturally with the narration. You don't want a scene staying on screen for too long because viewers can lose interest. At the same time, don't cut too quickly either, or the video will feel rushed. The goal is to keep a nice rhythm where every visual changes at just the right moment. If a single animation is longer than you need, simply trim the extra seconds. And if a certain part of the narration needs more screen time, you can slow the clip down slightly or duplicate a section to make everything line up perfectly. Take your time here. This is where your documentary really starts coming to life. Now, let's make the transitions feel smooth. Instead of using flashy effects, stick with simple transitions like fade or dissolve. Those work much better for documentary-style videos and keep everything looking clean and professional. A transition that's too dramatic can actually distract viewers from the story. Simple almost always wins. Now here's another little trick that makes a huge difference. Whenever the story reaches an important moment, maybe a shocking reveal, a plot twist, or a dramatic scene, add a subtle whoosh, impact, or cinematic riser. Don't overdo it. Just one small sound effect at the right moment can make your documentary feel much more immersive. Another thing I like to do is preview the entire project from beginning to end before exporting. Watch it exactly like a viewer would. Pay attention to any awkward pauses, clips that stay on screen too long, scenes that change too quickly, or moments where the visuals don't perfectly match the narration. Fixing those little details usually takes just a few minutes, but it can dramatically improve the final quality of your video. Once everything feels smooth, professional, and polished, you're ready to export. Click Export, choose 1080p resolution. Within a few moments, your documentary will be fully rendered and ready to upload. And that's it. From start to finish, you've just created a professional-looking Vox-style paper animation using nothing but free AI tools. No expensive software, no complicated workflows, and no advanced editing skills required. Once you go through this process a couple of times, you'll be surprised how quickly you can finish an entire documentary. In fact, what might take you a few hours today could eventually take less than an hour once you get comfortable with the workflow. The more you practice, the faster you'll become, and the better your videos will look. So don't worry if your first project isn't perfect. Every video you make will be better than the last one. Now, if you want to learn how someone started a brand new channel just 2 months ago and made $82,000 from AdSense alone, make sure you watch the next video. I break down the entire strategy step by step. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me as we work together to complete our challenge.